Welcome back to Arcrise. We're in the middle of fighting Ignacy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, estimate about how much of this video is the rest of the Ignacy fight.
Well, let's see.
Let's see.
Uh,
It's more than half. It's
It's
more than 3/4.
like 19 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's most of this video.
He has a lot of health.
Yeah,
He has 6 digits. He's the
Yeah.
he's the first boss in this entire game to do that so far.
He gets a lot more common. Well, yeah, every boss fight, at least all the major ones, have 6 digits.
From this point on. Oh.
Yeah. All the story ones, at least. Thanks, Alf.
So,
Is it the might of the Rogress?
what's there to talk about?
Do you
Whatever you
use,
want to talk about, man.
You said you don't use a Rogress in this fight, do you?
Nope.
I like how Lark's continually saying every now and again, you know, basically implying, hey, you should let me use the Rogress, and you're just like, no.
Healing you up.
Why?
I'm serious now.
That might, make it, 3 turns less.
Here I go.
Except I have to waste a turn to summon the Rogress.
You okay?
I don't know.
So it's really just 2 turns.
Yeah. I have to waste an entire turn just to summon the Rogress to have it, do a bunch of damage, but then I leave my characters open for attack, so...
Well, can no move?
Well, no, because the Rogress takes up a large proportion of your AP.
Yeah,
Oh.
but then at the same time, it's really no different from just having everybody attack.
Yeah, but those I usually plan out ahead of time. I have those I plan out a couple of turns ahead. And still, even those I don't, spam all the time. So,
Healing water. You have.
I don't know. I'd just rather use a Trini art than drop a Rogress.
Watch each other's back, yeah?
Ow.
I'll drop Rogress when I need to.
Cecile, don't die!
She already died.
I know, but she's gonna die again.
No, she's not.
Save the lolly.
She can save herself.
Healing you up. Good to know.
And I set
to
it to
know.
where Lark healed up a bunch of people.
My thanks.
He's the medic.
Yeah.
Look sharp here.
He just becomes the medic.
He's facing the wrong way again.
Fuck
is,
Ignacy.
Lark,
what is facing your enemy?
Lark, the fight's over here.
What?
I can't hear you.
You
What?
okay?
Lark's suffering from some minor schizophrenia. Ow, ow,
Healing you up.
So much punching.
in the nuts.
I like how frickin' Cecile has to crank her head upward in order to look at Ignacy in the face.
Ignacy's
That happens
tall.
with
We'll finish this.
that happens with most bosses.
I can't really tell. Ignacy looks taller than Rasty.
They're about the same height. It's kind of hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
If I have one complaint about Cecile, I wish her socks were taller.
Yes. Yes. If only.
You guys are fucking weirdos.
The Zetari the Zetari Wiki, man.
I don't even give a shit.
I just like thigh highs.
Why don't you just the sock then?
Healing you up.
My
It's because that's part of it.
Even mentioned.
It's the combination of the sock and the leg.
Yeah.
And the skirt. Don't forget the skirt.
I don't feel good. You guys are fucking weird.
You have seen this
You just
Okay,
don't
Mr.
understand.
Hime Yandere.
Yeah.
Healing you up.
My thanks.
We don't call you weird for obsessing over a haircut.
Well,
Or,
I do.
or all the
but
all the monster girls that you obsess over in your game.
I call them weird.
What is
but that's
Cecile
me.
doing now over there? She's like ducking and crouching.
She's defending. I
Oh,
set her to defend.
She's crouched in a corner.
I told her to go break a race crystal, and so she went over there. Then she defended. So yeah.
and then had Ignacy went over there and tried to hit her, she would have been like, "Dang!"
I'm gonna beat you up good as soon as I turn around.
At least she's looking over the right way.
She's
Frickin' Rastin.
leering over her shoulder.
Unlike Rastin.
No, Rasta just doesn't
No,
give a fuck
no,
about
Rast's
whoever he's
actually
playing.
staring right at him.
Get ready.
The Rast
Oh,
Except for those times where Rastin's just completely turned around after one turn.
He's just like, oh, this is a boss fight? Oh, let me turn around. But yeah, Dispel Magic, you're gonna want that. So, bring in at least one person who can use Dispel. Actually, just about every single boss fight, since whatever the last couple that I actually been using Dispel, you kind of want in every single boss fight. Even some of the optional ones, especially the optional Rogress fights. Oh god, we'll get there.
Oh boy.
It's really helpful.
And just imagine how powerful Cecile would be with a ballistic fist. I don't think any of you I don't think any of you know, and if Justin knows, he probably doesn't remember, but it's basically it's like this super powerful metal fist with a shotgun barrel on it, and every time you punch people, it fires a shotgun blast.
I got a gauntlet with a shotgun blast.
I would reconsider.
It's from New Vegas.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of that one. It combines melee combat with close range firepower.
Do or die. Stay on guard.
Since I don't want Alf hitting my teammates, I have to throw a Cure Confusion.
Okay, Rastin has to be really tall also because it says on the wiki that Cecile is 4'11", and if she was to stand up fully straight, she barely even reaches his lower chest. So Rastin's gotta be 6 something, almost 7 feet.
I believe it.
Well, she just stand up straight. Remember, she's not in a battle.
He is a
position.
whole head taller than Alf, and isn't Alf 6 feet?
You okay? My thanks.
About, yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
even mention it. I'm serious now.
Because
You
Alf
weren't serious before?
No, he's never serious.
no.
I command you to burn.
Oh, you know all that stuff that I
Look!
said about not being your friend? Yeah, no, I was just kidding.
My thanks. Don't even mention
You know, Ignacy is a bit dumb because Alf has been almost dead for a while now, but he just ignores him.
it. Let's watch each other's backs, yeah?
Well, he likes to spread out his damage to... He likes to really attack my characters. Most of the time, when the guest character dies, it's because of area effect moves.
Yeah, they don't really. I noticed they don't really. Bosses especially, they don't really focus too much on the guest character. Because the guest character really doesn't matter too much to them trying to beat the party down.
Yeah, no.
I smell something fishy.
Rastin
So-
is 6'2".
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just, usually in RPGs, the AI seems to target whoever's got the lowest health.
The annihilating darkness.
I don't think I saw this one.
Oh, what the fuck?
Whoa.
This attack?
Not good.
No.
Oh, nice.
That's his first time using it. It's an area of
Area
effect.
Gotta look
Looks like
Uh,
that was dark element. Yeah.
You can tell the element goes
Oh,
before
yeah.
the name.
I wasn't
Called
paying
purple
attention
and
to the
evil.
icon, but you can
Yeah.
easily tell right off after they use it.
Yeah.
Black and purple is the color of evil.
Not necessarily evil, just dark.
Yeah. There's actually RPGs that they deconstruct the idea of darkness being evil, and they like try to point out that darkness is actually a necessary antithesis to light, and neither one of them is actually good or evil. I don't remember which games in particular do that.
Well,
I've played a few.
Well, good and evil is subjective.
Actually, Final Fantasy III does that with its crystals, because there's like a dark set of crystals, but the people that protect them are part of a shadow world, but they're still heroes in their own world, just like the 4 Warriors of Light or whatever, the heroes in their world. I kind of like games that do that, where it's like they kind of toy with the idea of light and darkness not actually being as concrete.
When he just hit Elf, he barely hits him with anything.
Walks away.
Leslie was actually censored in the US version of Arcrise.
Yep, it's true.
What?
She has less cleavage?
Yeah. Or not
Yeah.
less cleavage, but like more clothing on her
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about this in like way early.
Yeah, I
into the
talked
OP.
about that about when they first introduced the character in the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't she also had underboob?
Yeah, she had
Yep.
underboob. Oh yeah, Alf has 1 HP.
How do
He
they
still doesn't die.
How do they seriously risk an M rating with underboob?
Well, there's also like gambling. There's alcohol references. There's a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah, Arcrise was actually very, very close to hovering towards an M rating. The only thing is
Why would
it's just that there's no blood or anything like too extreme, so it keeps firmly into the T rating. But had they gone the extra mile to add more of the detail, it could have gotten an M rating.
I find that
Yeah.
unlikely.
I never understood why is it negatively affect the game just because it's rated M.
My thanks.
I don't think I mean like
No, Justin, actually, you don't understand. If this game got an M rating, then you'd have a bunch of 12-year-olds wanting to play it.
I won't need magic too much,
Dumb.
right?
Yeah, like they'd ever fucking play an RPG.
They'd see that it has an M rating, and they'd be like, Mommy, I want to play that one.
I don't really see what the point is of
Go all out.
like trying to keep a T rating over an M rating. I mean, it's not like you're gonna have any less people buy it if it's M rated.
No, not really.
I mean, I can understand the difference between like an E10 and a T rating. Like that's definitely more understandable. But this is
That's why Sega was like trying to do what they could to like just barely get Shadow the Hedgehog under a T rating because it was going to originally get it.
they were like
and they were like, oh fuck, we can't have that.
yeah, they were like really scraping the border between E10 and T.
Well, for that, that's a little bit more understandable because it's part of the Sonic series. So
Well, like the Luminous Arc games, they're like E to T, something like that. I don't know. I haven't actually seen them in a while, but so they were probably just trying to keep it around the same.
Rating, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, Luminous Arc 1 was
like
T.
the only thing,
So yeah,
the only
they're
thing
probably all
that
sweet.
the only thing I've ever seen where a rating affected something is if it had something to do with Nintendo itself.
Let's go all out.
All 3 games were T rated.
So then
Yeah.
that's the reason why they were trying to keep it at T rating, and censor it a little bit. It's not even like it's not much of a deal. Oh no, no underboob. What'll I do?
Landon's
Well,
mad.
because that-
Landon's mad because he can't see all of Leslie's boobs.
Well, it's not
Well,
like
that
never mind. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm just kind of like assuming here. Like, I'm not 100% like the rating systems. Even over the rating systems over here are a bit weird sometimes. You could have quite a bit of gore in a video game, but even that alone won't consider it to jump up to M for some
Wait,
reason.
Clark was just petrified a moment ago.
Okay, well I should explain that. Hold your thought, Justin. Lark has an arm force on him that he can spend SP at the beginning of a turn and remove status ailments.
Oh, alright.
So yeah,
That's handy.
Something's amiss.
yeah. You want it's like auto SP cure. You want that on someone.
Oh. But yeah, it's like, what exactly causes a rating to jump up? Is it just an excessive amount of something, or what?
It has to be like specific things. Like a game can easily get an M rating without like vulgar language if it's extremely violent and detailed with it, and it has like alcohol stuff like that. Like it the more extreme the things that are in the game are, the higher the rating. The quicker the rating will be higher for that game.
Like
Well,
an example was
Something's amiss.
999, which doesn't really have like a whole lot. Like there's definitely some blood and some, well, not really gore, but it's like there's definitely like blood, but it's like it's not really that. But they go into like some really excruciating detail about like some of the deaths in that game. Like,
what about like these games that have stuff like where you're like decapitating them or cutting their arms off or something, yet they're still rated T for some reason?
They're not human.
Well, usually, yeah, that or it's like it's few and far between. Like it hardly happens at any point too much like that often in the game, because the SRB doesn't play the whole game the whole way through and then be like, okay, that now it gets this rating. Like they play enough of it to be like, okay, this game deserves this rating based on what we played.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a review, but as giving it a rating based on like maturity, like what level age group it should be appropriate for.
Mm-hmm. Have you guys heard of the game Feel the Magic?
Yes.
For the DS.
XX6Y.
Yeah, that game. That, for those who don't know, that game actually got away with a T rating because there is a like, if you beat like the game on the hardest difficulty, which is like insanely impossible to do, you actually get a flat-out uncensored picture of a nude woman, and it got away with a T rating because the ESRB never found it.
Because it's probably too difficult.
No, you know what surprises me almost as much as that, though, is the fact that they actually gave a rating to Big Rigs over-the-road racing. It has an E.
Wow.
The fact that they even looked at it and then they were, it's just like when I watched the AVGN episode, exactly what he said, pulling from there. They actually, somebody from the SRB, that's a really cool looking attack, by the way. Looked at that game and was like, wow, this is shit. But E.
Rated E because there's next to no content in it, so there's next to no content that would ever jump the rating up.
That's one way to look at it.
They could have given it an early childhood rating.
The only time they give an early childhood rating is specifically
if a game is educational.
Yeah, it's usually for edutainment games and nothing else.
Well, I mean, let's see. There's no real collision detection. There's no physics. You can apparently like warp into like another dimension by going backwards.
Well, that's not really
what?
like. They have to look at content, like they have specific categories of what they judge a game on, and none of those show up in Big Rigs. So they.
I was salty about the fact that he had a pain reflect.
Ooh.
Yeah, so all these hits are doing damage to me.
Oh shit! You hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had. That's a really unique idea, by the way. Like.
And he's dead.
You hear,
Yeah.
There you go. You hear of magic getting reflected in like RPGs, but
Yeah, there's physical reflect in this.
That's actually pretty cool.
Time to pay for everything.
And yet you have Cecile back there just kicking the air. Time to pay for everything, but let me just kick and look pouty.
It's what she does for every boss victory, though.
Be defeated.
Because you a dick.
Death was already decided.
Oh.
Such is the fate of an assassin.
God Knuckle made it so.
It was the butler.
It was the butler in the library with the wrench.
But he doesn't have a wrench.
The world.
No, the
Oh, he says-
caveman. I don't know. Fuck it.
The world? You did all this for something so stupid?
Gotta like the
Yes.
Because all
jiggle
those
physics,
people?
though.
For that?
Oh, I was looking away. Damn it! Now I have to go back.
No, they do give Leslie jiggle physics.
Of course they do.
You took Rex's life. You took
Boy.
the life of my wife and my daughter.
Everyone's all mad face.
Although, I suppose I am somewhat responsible for Rex's
Yep,
death.
there it is.
Yes.
Okay, what time are we at?
Maybe
2046,
the main cause of all this
2047,
comes from you.
2048.
I got it.
Well,
Alright.
well, Ignacy. I never knew a person could be hated as much as you are.
I don't know. Cloud's pretty much hated too.
Cloud is it?
Yeah, Cloud's Ignacy.
Things are based on the concept of sacrifice.
We love you, Cloud.
I was willing to sacrifice everything for my
Who's we?
Not saying anything.
Oh,
You can't
Oh,
see
what?
my
What?
face.
oh.
He came. Oh, never mind.
Oh, damn.
If Cloud's
That's,
Ignacy, then do you
Cloud's
want to
dead.
be Alf? Do you want to be Alf, Justin?
Nico and Jose are up ahead, Lark. You go first.
Okay.
Al,
Stab.
I'm doing this to
So I
avenge
just
the
murdered
down.
Cloud.
I'll be
Yeah.
right behind you. Trust me.
Cloud, make it dead.
I don't
First,
trust
we
you.
have to take
No.
Clyde
You
and
just
Dinos
killed a
back to
man.
the lightship. They were injured.
So that's
They killed
two
two
people
men,
Alf
remember?
has
I lost
killed.
the power of the Rogress.
Come on, Alf.
Then I'll stay behind too. I'm worried about Dino.
Alf's just like, oh, I'm gonna
Guards and
stab
stuff we
people.
slaughtered.
I'm the enemy of the Imaginal Diva. Do you want to help the enemy of your friend?
Yes. What?
But you're my brother.
Then let me put it this way. I don't want help from a friend of the Imaginal Diva.
Oh, okay, Dinos.
Leave Dinos to me. You go on ahead with
Okay,
Lark.
Dinos.
He's
Okay.
gonna stab Dinos too.
No,
Alf, I'll
Dinos
take care
has
of
a
things
special
myself
fate
if you
in
take
store
too
for
long
him.
getting back.
Oh.
Foreshadowing.
well, we actually started foreshadowing it into the last part, but okay.
Oh.
Anyway, that's all we have time for this part. We'll go off to find Horsey in the next exciting adventure of something
Pokemon.
arc. Pokemon, yeah.